It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. The first of three here this Christmas Day spectacular. The Raiders and Chiefs are underway. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Roll!
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Oh, and I think the ball's out. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Come on. Hey.
They go play action. Here's Hooker. And that nearly intercepted on his very first throw of the game. Unfortunate there. It's second down. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
18 Ronald.
Third down, Hooker looks to throw it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Waiting on it will be Richie James. And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at the 20. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Yellow.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down. The Chiefs in trouble to start play, 6-8 on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Line of scrimmage to 31 now on first and 10. Hooker. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds is incomplete. Well, these two teams met in Vegas earlier in the season with the Raiders winning that ball game. So if they can win again here in KC, they would pull off the season sweep. On second down, Jacobs. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it took up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Carlson able to put this one through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offensive coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Now a 2nd and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
The 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will make it 6-0. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. You look at this Raiders defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. Fight on these two, fight on these two. Hey, yellow, hey, go gun, go gun, go gun. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. Hey, 43. Watch out!
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was third down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to first down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a first down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now here's Mahomes. He's got the connection to Moore. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Yellow.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the
43,
sticks.
43. Hey, 57, 57. Watch out!
Mahomes going to throw. That is caught. And he will have the Chiefs first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Attack, attack! Hey, ribble it, ribble it!
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. Well, he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1.
A gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th down and 1.
They'll run for it with Pacheco. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Gets around him. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1.
Chiefs nothing.
2nd quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football. As they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up.
Hawk 70, Hawk, Mustang 19. Let go.
Looking to throw, Hooker. And his throw is incomplete. His first half struggles continue. He has yet to complete a pass. Hard to believe.
It is because I don't see anything wrong with him physically. Maybe he's a little amped up to begin with. Would have thought he would have settled down by now. I think someone's got to get in his ear, got to be a psychologist a little bit, and get it back on track.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
79 Broncos.
Hooker now on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. Now Hooker. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air. I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Hooker's going to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The kick by Carlson is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jerick McKinnon to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do was play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got this to the rookie, Rashee Rice. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the
Mahomes now to throw. This ball deep for Tony. And this one is incomplete.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
Here's Tony on the quick slant. Still going. Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius Toney with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is down to 2. Boy, they're down only 1 score. It's still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure that second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 71 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year.
Got it. Ready?
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
65 catch. Go.
Here's Hooker to throw it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Raiders are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Jacobs. That's sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Tried to pop it outside, no luck. Are you okay with that call on first down from there?
I am if they believe in running the football, and that's who they are, and that's their identity. What you worry about in this situation, running it here, now with the loss of yardage, because the defense has forced you back a little bit, it changes your play call, and I think you're committed to the pass.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. That's George Karlaftis who fought his way through the line to bury him. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing. Hooker. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Adams. Touchdown. Davante Adams from 13 yards out. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Next to score, Raiders 16, Chiefs 7.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception. Breaks the tackle, now Allen. Still moving. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly.
It's a pickup of 3.
Attack,
Brings
attack.
up 2nd and 7 at the Raiders' 42-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it.
Hey, Sunday.
They'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Screenplay, McKinnon. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Yellow.
Now a 2nd and 2. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Ja'Cory Bennett has it. And the Raiders are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 58 yards.
He's already got one touchdown this first half already. That very nearly was a second. Defensively, they're going to have to figure something out, because he's been able to outrun the defenders early and often.
And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. But they will not be able to capitalize as time is run out here on the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And how about this one out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter, and the entire fourth remaining, so stranger things have happened.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Rice. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
They'll try to run with McKinnon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And Mahomes is going to keep it. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Chiefs are back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is down to 2. It's only a 1-score game. 3rd quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Stop low, 18. 19 Lions. Check it.
Here's Hooker. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives have bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wolves in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Chase Lucas. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
He's got room at the 30, and just shutting him off there. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Hooker now off play action. Being chased out left. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 21st touchdown of the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for it. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. How did he stay on his feet? A big play there for KC. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And they're going to speed things up here.
A loss of 7. Brings up 2nd and 17.
Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Chase Lucas. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Get it! Bronco 80. Dragon 60. Go!
All play action. Here's Hooker. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is taken at the 23. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is He's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
That's laid out deep for Rice. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice, 62 yards. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. Team for the Raiders able to secure it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 108 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
On 1st and 10, Hooker. Open man is Tucker. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. First down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They go play action. Here's Hooker rolling to his left. This is caught. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go on and score again.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that one almost intercepted. Could have been his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
It's 4th down.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5. Now Hooker. Throw right side, pulled in by Mayer. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Looking to throw, Hooker. It gets it right back to Mayer. Touchdown Raiders! Michael Mayer from 8 yards out. And the Raiders look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he rolls across the 20 to the 24-yard line. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. There he goes left side, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, a 23-yard run. And the Raiders are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers, but in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Again, it's Pacheco. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They'll try and run for it. Shreds the tackle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this 2nd half.
Yellow.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Hero 15.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes out to his left. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Raiders, the wins have been hard to come by, but they get one.